Hi there, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Jari, and this time we built the first adventure for season 21. I have 2 or 3 days time to ride, I'm not sure yet, but I decided to start my adventure from here, the southeast corner of Finland, because this is the place where a great military defense line starts. It's called Salpalinja or Salpa line, and it travels over 1000 kilometers from here all the way up to Lapland. It was built in the early 40s during the war times, and it was never actually finished, and there was never actually any battles here. But it's still the biggest construction site that we have ever had here in Finland. For many years I have wanted to come here and explore it, because there's supposed to be hundreds of kilometers of these trenches, lots of bunkers, obstacles for tanks, etc. So the plan, at least for today, is try to follow the defense line and explore this kind of places if I will be able to find those. And then I also took my camping gear with me, so at some point I will try to find a location where to set it up, and this will also be the first time motocamping ever. Looking forward to that. But alright, it's time to hit the road. Welcome along. Let's walk back to the bike through this trench. Here's already the first bunker, but unfortunately it was closed due to some safety reasons. The construction of the Salpa defense line started after the winter war between Finland and Soviet Union ended in 1940, as there was still a great risk for another war due to the situation around Europe. It was constructed between 1940 and 1944. Total length of the line is 1200 kilometers, and it consisted of thousands of different fortifications and hundreds of kilometers of trenches and different kinds of fences, barriers and obstacles. There was a continuation war between 1941 and 44, but none of the battles ever reached this defense line before peace was signed. It's still the biggest construction site in Finland, as there were around 35,000 people building it at most. And it's also one of the most significant defense lines built during the Second World War. Today most of the wooden fortifications are of course already gone, but most of the ones made out of concrete or stone should still be out there in the forests, ready to be explored. There are also 2 nice museums close by about this defense line, but I have visited those earlier, so this time I will concentrate just on finding out what can be explored by yourself.
I rode maybe only about 2 kilometers, and already now I found another bunker. Let's go and check it out.
There has been a cannon for tanks, machine gun post, and accommodation for 20 men here. There are trenches, of course, all around, leading to this bunker. I can feel the coldness already now. This would have been the room to accommodate the 20 men. Back in the 40s there would have been bunk beds and a kitchen here. This is where the cannon would have been. Here is the machine gun post, and here are the stairs to the machine gun dome. This is apparently some machine gun outpost. Let's check if we can get in. I'm now on top of this bunker, and here's an air duct or a chimney, and the entrance seems to be down here. Number 48. Closed. Closed but interesting. This one seems to be a cave for a machine gun and for 20-person accommodation. This is some close-up defense hole. can hear some noises from inside, but let's see. There's water dripping from the ceiling, but let's see. This is apparently a 7-meter climb to the machine gun tower. This is the shooting hall I saw from the road. And then this must be the accommodation area. Yes. Oh my god. You can see those drill marks there on the roof. Now that was both scary and impressive at the same time. There's supposed to be another cave nearby. Let's see if we can find that. Seems that I found it.
This is a cave for 40 men accommodation.
Let's see if this is open also. Is this an other exit door? Yes.
Here you can see a line of obstacles for tanks. The purpose of those is to block or at least slow down the enemy tanks and other enemy vehicles.
Seems that there is electricity here.
This place is a cave for 20 men accommodation with a machine gun post and a lookout tower.
Interesting. So this is the shooting post. What? Okay, so there's another exit here. This must be a quarry, but they took the rocks for the tank obstacles. Beautiful.
It seems that there won't be much riding today because
I found another bunker here. Let's check it out. Yet another big cave. This is also most likely for about 40 persons. Unbelievable.
And here is the machine gun post and ladders to the lookout tower.
Check it out. Here in the middle of nowhere. I just can't believe these places exist. There was a hole in the smaller room, so that must be the way to this lookout tower. And then this is the defense front. There's yet another one. Let's check it out. This seems to be just for accommodation.
I could have never imagined how many bunkers I would find just on this short distance. There's a new bunker every
1 or 2 kilometers approximately. Sunglasses off. Lights on. This is also surprisingly big. So this must be accommodation maybe for 20 people or so. And maybe this is I don't know what this is.
Now this is unbelievable. I have ridden maybe something between 20 and 30 kilometers, and I have already found so many bunkers that I have lost the count. But time is ticking now about 6:30, so I think the next task will be to find some place to camp for the night. And then tomorrow continue exploring the bunkers and other sites on this defense line. It seems that my luck just keeps continuing. Check out what kind of camping ground I found. There's a small lake here. There's a fireplace. I will put my tent here. But guess what? That greenhouse there. Can you guess what it is? It's a sauna. Unbelievable. It's not in the best of condition, but I think it's just fine for today. Then there's also a view tower there. That is some kind of a old cabin. Seems to be not in use anymore. There was a new cabin, toilets and firewood. Let's first start to heat the sauna, then have something to eat, and then set up the tent. Let's first fill the water tank. I don't have anything else but this plastic bag to carry water here. Apparently that doesn't work. There seems to be a hole in the tank. So that means that we just warm up the sauna. Sauna is now warming up, so while we wait for that, let's cook some dinner and set up the tent. Alright, sauna is ready, I am ready, but we still need to set up the tent and then we can continue this moment of awesomeness.
The day couldn't have ended in any better way. It was unbelievable that there was the possibility to wash the day's dust and spiderwebs away in a sauna in such a nice location. The route of the day was only around 40 kilometers if the highway ride from Helsinki is excluded. But as you witnessed, there was a lot to explore and there would have been even more. Stay tuned to see how this adventure continues in the next episode.